Alrighty, folks. So, started making the Minecraft video last night, but unfortunately, over an hour of stuff that we recorded, my son and I was not saved properly, which was great content because we actually crafted a house. Sorry, not crafted. I gotta say built a house, right? Um, my son was showing me all the ropes about different things to do. We built a furnace, which was a fun process, and looking for iron and stone, crafting table. You now have storage chest. I will say the mechanics in here are pretty unique so far. And again, me being a person who never really played Minecraft, um, there's a lot to do. And I see why the game was such a hit with all age groups, not just, kids. And the movie doing so well that it is no surprise. There's just so much to do in here. Truly a sandbox. And the graphics grow on you after a while. Um, it's not, again, mind blowingly amazing, but that's kind of the point. It was made at a time, by a one man crew basically. And I remember when it came out years ago, I saw the hype about it, but me being, single player kind of gamer, linear storyline at the time mainly. It just didn't seem to tickle my fancy. But, now that I've kind of expanded my palette a little bit and, have fallen deeply into No Man's Sky over the last number of months here, which I got to make a video about as well. But this, I see why people love the game. Play it at your own pace, do what you want. There are twists and turns at every place you go, different dangers to be worried about. Like, look, see, so he told me last night, my son was telling me, you got to be careful going down these ravines over here. If you dig too much, you can fall through to another realm, apparently, or like run into lava, or run into creatures who will try to hurt you. Um, but so, we got yesterday, we built a very basic house. And the main thing that I realized was if you're starting off from scratch, you're going to need a lot of wood. And the crafting table is your first real build that you need to do. So what's really neat is, people think of Minecraft and they think, oh, I got to know all these recipes and know crafting table and how to put things together. I don't know how it was when it came out, but it's pretty intuitive now to the point where, let's say I want to craft birch stairs. I select it and it tells you what you need and also the shape it has to look. So you need birch planks. I know I have enough birch planks. You click this and it makes it. And that's pretty it. That's pretty much it. Weaponry, same thing here. Let's say I want to make another, let's say a stone axe. You click it. If you have the items in your inventory, it automatically puts it in the shape and the quantity that you need, or pretty much how much you have at the time on hand. You click it once, and now you have yourself an axe. Pretty cool stuff. The other thing, I guess, similar to the movie, is the day and night cycles, which do come pretty quick. And my son told me eventually you're able to create like a timer and compass and map points and all that stuff, but the sun will set, and the thing he told me for anyone starting out is find a bed. And if you can't find a bed or build a bed fast enough, if you locate a village, like I'm going to do right now. So he said that the world that was spawned was actually filled pretty well. It was a good seed world, he said. That's the term. Because of the terrain, but also the fact there was a village right nearby with villagers. And what's good about that is if you're starting out, they offer protection right off the bat if you're playing in like survival mode. There are these iron golems that protect the villagers, and they offer protection. However, you're still at risk of being hurt if you're caught outside during nighttime. Look at that. Look at that squid. How cool is that? You could dive down, There's your bubble thing on the bottom there for showing how much oxygen you have. And look, again, there's a lot to do here. I I see why people fell in love with this game. Look, these are the villagers, these dudes in the movie. Look at them. They look just like the guys in the movie. See, sun's going down. There's the iron golem right there. The villagers trying to get back to safety because the sun's about to go down, and this is when things get a little nutty. So, right off the bat, and if you've seen the movie, similar to what happens there, these things just start coming at you, and they spawn sometimes out of nowhere. They're like mobs, basically. The sun is setting. So the only protection you really have is to go into a house. Oh, see, I took the bed from here, so I can't even use that bed. Find a bed and hold up in there, and it'll fast forward the time so that you can kind of move time forward, and it pushes to morning. Let me get to this house here. Okay, perfect. This is up on a hill too, so this will keep us safe. So let's see if we can see any activity with the... Let's see. Also, draw distance is pretty good. I'm very big on draw distance, especially on rigs. And again, graphically, it's not like pushing the boundaries here, but you can see like everything had to be generated. Like the seed world was created from what I selected. It's all randomly generated. And that kind of makes it, this is my world. It's unique to me. Oh, there we go. Creeper. These guys explode, apparently, if they find you. If they get too close to you, they'll explode. Watch. Okay, see, they're like running from him. I'm keeping an eye out for spiders and the such. It looks like you're pretty safe up here in the village. The iron golem is somewhere doing work. You'll see the iron golem. He goes buck wild, smashing dudes. Hold on, let's see if I can find the golem. Okay, there's the golem. So they'll keep you safe. Do not attack the villagers, because then the golems will come after you. It's the one thing I learned. But they are the protectors of the village. Now, my son told me if you're trying to mine iron early on in the game with a stone pickaxe, you can kill the golems if you are so inclined. Oh, look, he's putting in work. Look at that. The skeleton guy coming up behind him. I'll give you a hand, bro. Look at me rushing in with no protection. Oh, man. Help me, golem. Help me. We got him. Those little glowing orbs are XP is what I learned as well. I'm not sure how it works. My son explained parts of it to me yesterday. I was trying to make sense of it. But apparently right now I cannot cash them in. So I'm still too much of a neophyte at the moment in the game. Oh, got another Xbox trophy, which is odd for me. I've never owned an Xbox. I've been a PS guy my whole life, a Nintendo guy. So, but on the PC, look at this guy. Look at this bum sneaker. Look at this dude. I gotta kill him too now. Nope. Oh man. Die. Oh, he almost got me. Oh man. Okay, so here's the other thing about health. Your health will recharge assuming you have food in your belly. Let me get in here and close the door. So, yeah, you see how the hearts are shaking there? I have, cooked salmon. So check it out. Once you do this and you eat, recover. No, well, I didn't recover all the way. I gotta keep eating. How about the baked potato? Your hearts will only recover once your food bar graph is full at the bottom right. You see, got half a heart back. Another half a heart. So it slowly regenerates. You can also go to sleep, apparently, from what I understand. Let me try doing that, too. There we go. Sleeping through the night. You can leave the bed if you want to get up and fight more monsters, but Daytime is here. Didn't recover that much health. Iron Golem is there. There's my house out on the horizon. Again, we recorded a lot more stuff last night, which is a bummer because it was really good, like starting out content for gamers like me who have no concept of Minecraft or how it works. But main tips and tricks I can give you is gather wood. Oh, and also gather bones. Chickens, if you're gonna kill them, you can also create like a chicken coop. They can like lay eggs. You can cook the chicken. Actually, I'm sorry, little buddy. Got to do it just to show you. So the cooking mechanic is pretty neat. And I'll show this one thing, and then I got to get running. But you can kill the animals if you feel inclined to. Everything, parts get harvested. The meat, the fur off the animals, you can use it to craft other things. Chickens are just straight up protein, right? So they have raw chicken. Wouldn't recommend eating it personally. That's just me. There's a lot of chickens now. But say you go back to your house. One thing I learned, always close the door. But you got your furnace here. You go to the furnace. Let me remove the iron ingots that I smelted. And we're going to cook the raw chicken. Look at that. It literally starts cooking the chicken with coal that you mine from the ground. Cooked chicken. I like to remove the coal. Well, my son said you don't have to do that, but that's what I like to do. Gardening was pretty interesting. Like I planted wheat. Oh, that wheat's not ready. At least I don't think it is. Oh boy, did I just ruin this? Wheat seeds. I don't know. I guess, no, we'd use the wheat, I'm assuming, for making bread, obviously. So, again, I got to learn more from him. He's been playing this game since he was like 8 years old, so he has more experience than I do. But, my main tips that I learned from my playthrough is gather resources. Your weapons do have, like, durability. So, if you use your fist, or what I was doing was using a stick to mine initially, which you can craft pretty easily. So once you use your hand to see, gotta be careful with that. Once you use your hand initially to break up some wood, you can then craft a stick pretty easily. So break this up, just click and hold it. Once you collect the wood, oh man, a lot of foliage. Once you collect it, you go here, and the log, you literally drop the log here because you want to have a crafting table right off the bat. But this is like a smaller crafting table that you carry on your person. You click this, and you've now made 4 oak planks. And then from there, you'll always have these items here kind of showing you what you can do. Crafting table offers more things you can do. So it behooves you to make a crafting table pretty early on, is what I learned, which is right here. So once you have wood planks, oak planks, you can now make the crafting table. And the crafting table is this little item that I put inside my home, which is right here. And now you get more recipes that you unlock as you unearth other materials, iron, stone, coal. There's like obsidian, there's all these other steel, gold, glass you can make. Like I said, I see the potential here for a lot of fun, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I wish I could have recorded, I wish that the recording last night didn't get glitched the way it did. I'm a little pissed about that, but from where we started last night, we had to take a quick break. But we built this little house. This took about 25 minutes, harvesting, gathering, finding protection. Oh, and I meant to say, back in the village, let's say, you head back to the village, you can take the bed with you. So if you find the bed in a village, keep hitting it, and it makes it compact, which you can then take and repurpose anywhere else. So you select it, white bed, and just drop it, and boom, now you got a place to fast forward time. But yeah, that is very, very low level first 24 hours with Minecraft for a 38-year-old gamer, soon to be 39. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is popular. I don't know how much I'll actually play this game with all the other stuff I have on my backlog of gaming, but it's a nice little meander into tranquility if you want it to be. You know, since there is no linear nature to the game, do whatever you want. And there's a ton of other things. My son was showing me different add-ons and missions and mods you can do too. So pretty extensive. Look at this. This looks like a nice little grotto. I may have to put a sun here too. I may have to. Look at this little waterfall. First time seeing this since yesterday. I'm gonna have to save this game here so I can start building stuff here. Anyway, have a good one, guys.